Alright guys, what's going on? Alright, so as with all my other videos, start off by thanking my subs, members, and everybody that watches all the videos. Thanks for your support. Let's get into it. Let's get it on. Alright, so listening to what I just listened to and seeing what I just seen, I do expect charges to be brought against the grandmother. Surprised they haven't been already, probably because she's got an attorney. But regardless, whether she's got an attorney or not, I expect charges to be brought against the grandmother very soon. It sounds like the state of Georgia is not very happy with the grandmother at this point. Not very happy that the kids were put in the unsafe position that they were put in. And so I expect from engaging the temperature of the state and how they feel, I do expect charges on the grandmother very soon. I do think that because the grandmother's charges are going to be way different than LEILANI's. So they got a little bit of leeway there. Not unless they plan on really making an example. Like I said, I hope they make an example out of these people. Not unless they're going to make an example out of them, which they need to do. I mean, I'm here to say, pardon my French, but the shit needs to stop. I've been doing true crime now for just over a year, and it's getting old, guys. It's getting old. And even before I done true crime, I mean, it goes all the way back to, that I can remember, that woman driving her kids into that lake with them strapped in their car, or as kids or a kid in the car seat. I can't think of her name now. And then from there, and guys, these are just kids. They can't defend themselves. You know what I mean? You had Chris Watts. He could have done what he done and left the kids alone. What the hell? And then you got this crazy woman, Letitia Stout, that done what she done to her stepson, which is pretty gruesome. It's almost like it just on and on and on. And these people, man, they get, once they're in jail, they get fed 3 times a day. They get to watch TV. They get to go outside probably an hour a day. Not too bad for doing something gruesome to a child, huh? I don't get it, guys. Because these kids, like I said, they can't defend themselves. It's getting pretty stupid. So I mean, I hope the state of Georgia makes an example out of these people. I hope they get the max on what they, for the crimes they get charged with. I hope they get the max. Because it really does need to stop. I think we've been done with it. So, I mean, when you stop and think, well, justice has been served. Has it really? When someone brutally and gruesomely does something to a child, and they get to spend the rest of their life getting fed 3 times a day, watching TV, getting to work out, getting to go outside an hour a day, joking around with other inmates, or whatever. That just don't sound like justice to me, guys. Not for the gruesome and brutal stuff they do to these kids. I mean, it'd be different if it was like, I mean, still, even with adults. I mean, you shouldn't. If you do something brutal and gruesome to a human being, period, okay, you should get the max. I think the justice system needs to be overhauled. I do understand that there is a population problem that can be fixed. It can be fixed, guys. A lot of these states are sitting with millions and millions of dollars. I know Tennessee is, with surplus. I'd say the ones that have committed the most heinous crimes against children, yeah, I think, because they're never going to get out. If they get sentenced to life, you're going in the hole for the rest of your life. You're getting fed twice a day, no TV. You're barely going to have any light to see with. You're going to sleep on a concrete bunk, no mattress, nothing to cover up with, and we're going to keep it 65 degrees. It would suck to be a 70-year-old person sleeping that way. That's just me, guys. That's just me. But yeah, I think the justice system needs to be overhauled. I do expect the grandmother again to be charged, more than likely here any time, and definitely before LEILANI. Not unless, like I said, they're gonna slap her with some stuff that she'll probably never see the light of day with. And this is just a grandmother. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what LEILANI gets? And yes, Georgia does have the death penalty, from what I hear. It'd be a good time to set an example, wouldn't it? Them kids, all kids need protection. Tell me what you think, guys. See you on the next video.